Hello there, and welcome back to Great Britain. Last time, well, we went for a war against Austria here, and currently I'm a little bit unsure how I want to handle this because of the simple fact that Austria's forces could potentially screw me over pretty damn severely here. And as a result of that, things, well, could get awkward. But we'll see. For the time being, there's not really much I will do. I'll most likely just... I'm a bit unsure if I want to white piece this or not, but I might. Again, I'm a little bit unsure how to handle it, but... white piece is probably not the worst of ideas, and also with the lowered aggressive expansion from claims potentially here, I could do a attempt at basically just reclaiming the Iberian Isle. And I'm tempted to also do that, but all in all, let's face it, this is an achievement game for the purpose of getting achievements that are situated more or less over here, so it doesn't really make sense to, in the sense for me to do what I'm actually doing right now, which is focusing far too much on Europe. So we're actually going to... I'm actually going to pull myself together, get myself a proper mercenary squad, about 20k men. Damn, there's a lot of horses in this mercenary squad. Yeah, that's because this is part of it. Anyways, it seems like everyone here has become exiled for some weird reason. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter. As I said here, we'll probably go for a potential white piece here. We'll have to see. But I'm a little bit unsure on the specifics. We'll probably just try and stand our ground, and then we'll see what we come up with afterwards. Of course, Venice here will be quite helpful. But until I can actually make something work, I'll just sit quietly by and see what happens. Oh, and also before I forget it, you know that vacation is coming up more or less, so I'll be going home pretty damn soon. And as a result of that, I asked in the summer update for some input on what challenge to do on this one, because I'll definitely do another EU4 game, and so far most people are actually telling me to play as Poland and do world conquest. That is all the three opinions I've gotten so far, and I'll probably do that, most likely. I'm a little bit unsure, but if you have any other wishes, speak now or stay forever silent, and we'll see what I actually do. But for now, I'll just get my troops back, we'll prepare ourselves for war against Austria, and I'll most likely start transporting troops to India and Japan and actually start conquesting those two areas. We'll see how it plays out. The Austrians actually attacked me. I was planning what I wanted to do with Americas and didn't actually realize the time was ticking. But they attacked me, and the end result was a resounding victory to me, which is of course very good. That army now is basically without any foot soldiers, so we're going to use our mercenaries as a hunting squad now and most likely take care of them. This could also be what, well, will make Austria not dangerous anymore to some degree, but we'll see. For now, however, I'll allow manpower to recover and slowly but surely fight the way against Austria. We'll probably use this army, or send this army then to India to start conquest for the Indian achievement, and also, of course, we'll be sending them to Japan for that achievement as well. We'll be starting to fabricate some more claims on Castile, since I do want to actually conquer them before we run out of time, and basically just make the area a little bit safer. And we'll probably go after Morocco too, but what I'll try to do is actually snake my way over there, which will actually make some awkward scenarios, but we'll see how it plays out. Should be perfectly alright. Goal for this one, I think, will, if I can actually make something work, will most likely just be hand over whatever I can to Venice, which actually has still a few cores here and there. So we'll see how that plays out. But however, as I said, I'll hunt down their troops with the mercenary unit, and hopefully I can make something work out of that. We'll see how it goes. So as you can see here, we are losing the war, we are minus 9%. That is mostly due to my allies getting trashed every here and there, so it has nothing whatsoever to do with me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it. With the rest of the Austrians here in the mountains gotten to attack us, they got some pretty harsh modifiers. We have every modifier in our favor except for morale. But even so, they should be trashed far more than they actually are. Because simple facts that my general doesn't actually destroy theirs, but he's not too far off. He's fairly good. So I'm a little bit surprised that we aren't doing more damage than we actually are. And this again goes to show that I definitely need to upgrade my navy. This is a regular fleet that's getting trashed by, well, as you can see, mostly just not strong fleets. So I definitely need to face that. They lost about 26,000 to our 10, so I would say that is a good win. Also, I believe most of our losses, as you can see here, came from the mercenary regiment, so I don't think I can be too, well, too mad about this result. I think the goal for this war will be just a white peace. I might have overextended a little bit too much, and as a result of that, we, as I said, going for white peace and just transporting troops over to India and Japan will most likely be the goal. And with that said, we'll probably also, as I said, go for a renewal of the navies. We are not too far away from the next step, but I guess doing an upgrade of the navies right here shouldn't be too much of an issue, so we'll definitely go for that as soon as the war's over, and I can start planning things again. But I'll definitely go for white peace if I can pull that off, so we'll see how everything plans out, or plays out. I am confident we'll get the result that I want. As you can see here, the Austrians would actually agree to a conceded defeat. This is kind of bad of me, since the Holy Roman Empire will most likely form due to this. But I don't really care about the Holy Roman Empire right now. I think we'll just do some picking, take everything that we can from them when we can, and hopefully we can make something work. I'll probably just go straight for the annexation of Lüneburg and whoever else I can. I'll probably... I'm a little bit unsure I want to deal with Sweden. Again, the Union here is really screwing me over, so we'll probably test out something, but I have no good plan of dealing with that right now. So we're just going to concede defeat in this war because I would probably win, but it would take so long that it's not really worth it, and I'd rather just try and do the achievements that I planned from the start. We're going to do conquest here. I believe we need quite a lot of provinces. We need Hormuz, which I believe is in this area, and some others. So first and foremost, we're most likely going to declare on Naval here. Most likely go for straight out annex, core all three of the provinces. Then we're just going to fabricate claims and conquer whatever we can. We're probably going to declare on Korea once we actually get up here. We can use the Russian lands as a staging area, more or less. And the only problem, of course, will be getting a fleet that can survive the trip. That is, as far as I can see, the biggest concern for this entire project. But other than that, we should be fine. I'll be joining up a 40-ship transport fleet, add probably some caravels for protection, and we'll be shipping over, well, these guys right here, which I believe actually have a horse unit too many to... Yeah, they have one too little. Yeah, I can add one more mercenary unit to this before I ship it. And as you can see, I'm also moving troops down to Castile, because we're definitely going to most likely, probably, fight them. And we'll have to fix this army. I guess I'll go for a 50,000 man army template now, since we can actually support the most provinces. But it's not the best way of solving things, to be perfectly honest, the way that I have this war. To be perfectly frank, at the beginning I didn't expect to end up in a war with well, what's their name? I didn't plan to end up in a war with Austria, and that's kind of what screwed me over here. But we are going to rebuild our fleets. I do have the money to do so, and we'll see how the result is afterwards. But for now, we'll just slowly but surely make it happen. We'll see how it goes. I'll get back to you once we are in India, or if something a little bit more interesting happens before that. We'll see how it goes. Although I would have preferred to say my admin points, we are, well, running quite, not really low, but we're using quite a bit of them. So we're going to research technology absolute rulership, and with that we can now have an absolute monarchy and a republican dictatorship. Absolute monarchy is something that we will be changing to simply due to the fact we'll get, well, very low discipline bonus, but we also get the, as you can see, the -1 national revolt risk, which will be quite useful, probably in the future. Still building quite a lot of ships here, and hopefully here we can soon start moving. I've decided to call Breda before we did anything, so that is why we are now starting to move our troops over to, well, we're going to move them now over to India. And this will be our, well, first stop, I guess. But I think we'll also use this opportunity to transfer some people over to the islands here and start colonization. The surprise is, of course, that the English Columbia and English West Indies are already starting to, well, explore the area. It's quite surprising. So, as you can see, Taiwan is almost within our colonial range. So if I manage to get a colony done here, and potentially over here, then we can probably reach all the way over there. We'll have to see. It's a possibility, and it could potentially make it possible to make it easy to invade, which would definitely be useful. But as I said, for now, we'll just focus on India. We'll conquer a little bit in Europe, most likely just get rid of Castile, get rid of Aragon, get rid of Naples, Tuscany. Basically everything that isn't the Holy Roman Empire, and then we'll slowly but surely eat that as well. We'll probably also back up Burgundy here, so I think I might as well just go for Proclaim Guarantee, so that we can actually protect them should they end up in trouble. It's kind of a hilarious relationship, but I do want to protect them against Austria, and potentially I do want them to get their provinces back, because a strong Burgundy means that I can then ally on them, but I can also then just eat them if they become an issue in the future, which sounds really, really horrible no matter how I slice it, but it's basically how things are. So I guess we'll be still plotting to find Sweden, but I'm a little bit unsure how I want to do it. So first things first, we're going to get this troop here back up to 50,000 men. Then we're going to attack Castile. They're allied with Naples and Tuscany, so that actually works pretty damn nice for me. And with that, we're going to start fabricating some claims on Corsica and Nice, I think. They will be our main targets, or potentially Siena, since no, it doesn't matter. It will allow me to fabricate... Siena will allow me to fabricate a claim on Rome, but I'll still have to fight 2 wars with Tuscany before I can do anything. And since Tuscany is a part of the Holy Roman Empire, being able to attack them through an alliance with an outside, force is definitely helpful. But as I said, we'll be plotting a war here on Castile. I have fabricated 4 claims. I thought Giant Claim is apparently, went out of time then. So we'll refabricate that, and we'll go after Yan, Cordoba, and Cáceres. But I have no idea why my claims are vanishing. I'll have to figure that out later. But as I said, we'll move troops down here, and then we're going after India. Military attack has been upgraded to level 20. Killing grounds, with that we're going to increase in combat width by 2, infantry fire by 0.5, and we can use swivel cannons and star bastions. So I guess we'll upgrade our cannons right away. I've decided to go for 50 sized trade fleets, which should actually help out quite a bit, not only in trade aspect of things, but it should also make sure that they can hold their ground against anyone that actually, goes after them more or less, which is my goal here. So we'll definitely be sending some trade ships to, I think, Antwerp next, and then Sevilla. We have the 35 ships, I guess, in Sevilla right now, so that's not really... It's not really that most important, but I'm definitely going with 50 ships per fleet, and I'm probably going to make a 35 big ship, 15 regulars for, warfare purposes. But we'll deal with that later again. I'm still waiting for the these guys to get out, so I'll try and get myself to India quickly now, rather than waste time. Lönneberg has been integrated, so that's good. It means that I definitely need also to get rid of some of my relations with the Holy Roman Empire. We need to pull these out, and we'll do it as soon as our truce with the Emperor runs out. I'm a little bit unsure when, but it should be soon, I think. Let's see here. Austria, 3 more years. My fleet has just landed in India, and as you can see, we are now more or less ready to declare war on Kathiawar. They are allied with Delhi. I don't really see that as a problem at all. We'll just annex Kathiawar. That is at least the plan. No idea how it will actually work out, but it should be fine. We do have some admin points. I should be able to call this thing. But I can't guarantee that, and that is kind of a problem, I dare say. So, for the time being, we'll send the transport fleet back so it doesn't actually just sink. And hopefully here it will actually make that in time. Also, as you can see, my money has become a problem. Mostly due to the army maintenance. So I definitely need to, I think, cut this huge army in half if I want to keep on doing what I am doing. But we'll see how it goes. It's fluctuating quite a bit, so it's also probably part of... you could partly blame basically just when the mercenaries are reinforcing, they get extra expensive. So that is also an issue. I think I might actually have to send another fleet towards Lübeck. I think I may have to get rid of the Hansa. And they're allied with Netherlands, Cologne, and Poland. So Poland could potentially be very useful in getting rid of the Hansas. But we are fabricating claims on these two, so I guess declaring war on... I need another claim before declaring war on Tuscany and Castile. And yeah, that's basically it, and then we'll declare war. I'll deal with Castile first and then go for Tuscany. Shouldn't be a problem at all. I'm a little bit unsure I want to deal with Naples. I might actually just go for taking Ancona here and then fabricating claims across the entire board. We'll see. It depends on how my admin power is doing after the conquests in India. There we go, the War for Kathiawar is over, and with that we'll go for a full annexation here. It'll give me a little bit of overextension, of course, but it's not that I shouldn't be able to handle it. We also gain a foothold in the Indian trade, so we complete our mission. Administrative power costs aren't really that high, but, or I should say that, it's 20 a base tax, so it's quite a bit, really, now that I, well, get to actually check it out. But there's some positives to this. This allows me to fabricate claims on Rajkot, Not Konkan, and Surat, so that will be our next 3 targets. And other than that, I'm a little bit unsure what the area that we actually have to take here, and titles, but I would guess it's actually, yeah, it's the entirety of the brown area here, so the Persian region doesn't matter, but as you can see, it's quite goddamn big. And I believe also, yeah, it's all the way over here. So we'll slowly but surely try and conquer this over the next 200 years, but I can't promise anything. We'll do a quick upgrade here on diplomatic tech, get refineries to basically level 20 of diplomatic tech. We can now build a royal palace and a refinery. Royal palace might as well just be built at once. Where is the... Oh, well, there's a lot of things I haven't built. But let's just get the royal palace up and running first. Then we're going to get the admiralty. I guess we might as well just build a war college. Because I had perfectly enough amount of money for that. I can found the Indian Trade Company. So no reason not to. It just gives benefits, as you can see. So we'll do that. Get a little bit of extra money. And I also now have a merchant that needs placement. And in this case, let's see what's the most. Venice is place that's making the most money, so we'll send him there and we'll build him a fleet soon enough. On that, I need a new mission, restore the Holy See. Cede Rome to the Papal State. This is actually quite an interesting mission. Establish Great Britain and the Spice Islands, get into India. No, China, sorry. Construct canals. I might do this sometime in the future, but I'll not be doing it now. Not at all. We can't afford it, and we don't have the required provinces. In this case, I think we'll actually do this. We'll get into China, and we'll cancel the mission right away. And we'll get a new one in just a little bit over a year, actually. Do you want any of the policies here? Anything that actually looks interesting? Not really. This one could be useful, but I don't think we'll take that one. Although our military is pretty good, so I think actually taking this one will make it easy in India. So we'll take that one as well. But that's basically it for this episode. We're going to continue next time. I think I might want to kill these guys if I can. We'll probably go after Castile then. I still have one claim to make in Siena. But let's face it, that claim can be fabricated during the course of the war, so it's not anything that needs to be rushed, more or less. So we'll continue next time. We'll continue conquest in India, and we'll see if I can actually get myself to Japan, but I doubt it. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. Please tell me what you think I should do after I'm done with England. As you know, I'm pre-recording quite a bit now before the summer sets in, and basically, tell me what you want. I'll see you around next time. Bye.